If you could hop in a time machine and grab a Big Mac in 1967, it would only cost you a mere 45 cents. Fast forward to today, however, and that same Big Mac will set you back a $9.72. The price increased by roughly 21 times its old value till now. So, what explains this dramatic price difference? In a healthy economy, prices tend to rise slowly over time, maybe just 1% or 2% each year. But sometimes, things can get a little crazy, and prices take a bigger jump. That's when you really start to feel the pinch. That exact pinch is a sign of inflation at work. But how aware are we really of how inflation affects our daily lives and the entire economy? Let's see just how this force is shaping our world. Our economy is like a giant game with three main players: businesses, investors, and consumers. That's you and me. Businesses are the go-getters who launch new ventures, while investors are the cheerleaders who provide them with cash in exchange for a share of the profits. Consumers, well, that's everyone. We all need to buy food, clothes, and a place to live. Now, let's see how this game plays out. Consumers spend their hard-earned money at businesses. The business owner smiles because more sales mean more profit. But guess who else benefits? The investor. When a business thrives, the investor's share becomes more valuable. It's a win-win. But here's the twist. Inflation is built into the game's rules. It's been around for a long time, way before the recent pandemic. This inflation is partly because of the Federal Reserve Bank. They have the power to print money, which fuels the economy. Why do they do this? Because governments often spend more money than they take in. The extra printed money helps fill the gap. There's a catch, though. The more money is printed, the less each individual dollar is worth. That's inflation at work. Ideally, this would lead to raises. After all, a dollar doesn't buy as much anymore. And guess what? Household incomes have indeed increased, but not as fast as prices. So, while we can technically buy more things, the rising prices make it feel like we're constantly playing catch-up. But businesses benefit from inflation because they can charge more for their products. This means more dollars flow into their pockets, which makes investors even happier. This cycle of rising prices and profits is why asset prices like stocks and real estate often climb faster than incomes. This, in turn, contributes to the growing wealth gap. It's not just about people making more money. It's about those who already own assets seeing their value explode, leaving others behind. So, you see how inflation can create a situation where asset prices soar while everyday expenses rise faster than wages. So, what can we do to break out of this cycle of feeling like we're constantly falling behind? The good news is, you don't have to become a superhero entrepreneur to win this game. While starting a business is a great option for some, it's not for everyone. The key is to shift your mindset from being purely a consumer to becoming an owner. Most Americans are like enthusiastic fans at a game, cheering on the businesses they buy from. But what if you could actually own a piece of the team? This is where investing comes in. By investing some of your hard-earned money, you're putting it to work for you. Instead of just spending everything you earn, you're becoming a part owner of businesses, which means you share in their profits. This is a powerful way to combat inflation and grow your own wealth alongside the companies you believe in. Honestly, many people work hard, get a good job, and live within their means, yet they still feel stuck. Inflation, acting like a hidden tax, can be a big reason why. Because most people don't fully understand inflation, they don't realize how it's slowly eroding their purchasing power. This can make you feel like you're getting poorer even when you're doing everything right. Here's the thing. The Federal Reserve, which helps manage the economy, aims for a low level of inflation, around 2%. Why not 0%? Because a touch of inflation can actually grease the wheels of the economy. With some inflation, people are more likely to spend, which helps businesses and investors grow, keeping the whole system humming. The trick is finding that spot, an inflation level that keeps the economy moving but doesn't squeeze the average person dry. Unfortunately, the long-term effects of inflation can be sneaky. Most people don't pore over financial data for decades to see how inflation has chipped away at their buying power. This is why, especially this year, financial education is more crucial than ever. Imagine you aced every test in school, landed a great job, and worked your tail off. But if you don't understand how money works, building wealth can feel impossible. Many people shy away from investing because it seems risky. And yes, there will be bumps along the road. You might lose money sometimes. But the key is to play the long game. Investing is like planting seeds. The goal is to grow your wealth over time, and that means taking some calculated risks. The first step is to stop spending every penny you earn. Instead, put some of that money to work for you. Now, with more money coming in, you might be thinking about a raise in your standard of living, a new car, a bigger house. Those things are tempting, but that's a trap. If you spend all your extra income, you'll end up feeling worse off. That's because you'll have more stuff to take care of, draining your resources in the long run. So, the winning formula is this: control your spending first, then invest what you can. Once you've got those basics down, you can explore ways to increase your income. Maybe you can negotiate a raise, take on a side hustle, or even explore a career change. The good news is, creating extra income is more accessible than ever before. The key is to find what works for you. There's no shame in being an employee, but alongside your job, consider exploring ways to grow your income. Everyone, regardless of their situation, should be an investor. Financial education is the key that unlocks this potential. By setting aside some money and learning how to invest it, you're building a secure future for yourself. In today's world, that's more important than ever. Who knows what the next 5 years, let alone the next 5 decades, will hold? The future is foggy, and even the Federal Reserve Bank's predictions about inflation are just educated guesses. But financial education can be your compass in this uncertain world. Imagine relying on someone else to take care of your finances. It's like being a passenger in your own life, with someone else holding the wheel. Financial education empowers you to take control. By learning how to manage your money, invest it wisely, and potentially increase your income, you can build the life you deserve. This wasn't something rich people earned in school either. Not many schools teach you about money matters, investing, passive income, building wealth. These are all mysteries you have to unravel on your own. So, know that financial education is the foundation, followed by smart investing and a focus on increasing your income. The more assets you have, the more secure your future will be. This is just a taste of what's possible. There's more where that came from. If you enjoyed this, be sure to smash that like button and subscribe for more financial knowledge bombs. Thanks for joining us, and remember, keep hustling for your financial future.